What? Leonardo DiCaprio's in the next season of Squid Game? How is that happening? What? Titanic 2 is happening with Leo? Oh, this trailer looks convincing. Oh, wait. There's a James Bond trailer with Henry Cavill? What's going on here? Or maybe you're like, hey, I'm so excited about the Superman movie. There's a new trailer. Let me check that out. And that trailer is, again, looks legit, but it's not. There's so many things like Anya Taylor-Joy being Frozen live action. These trailers have been happening for a long time, and people are getting millions they're making off these things. It's crazy. Deadline did a big article about it, and now Deadline's been able to get these channels demonetized. I mean, and to me, I'll applaud it, but I'll also say this. Guys, they're just making money, they're making fun and people are watching, but they're convincing people, which is the problem. But also all the big studios aren't shutting them down and they're trying to take a cut of the money too from these as well. It's crazy. But I'll tell you the two big ones right now that have been suspended right now for these fake trailers are KH Studios and also Screen Culture. Now, Screen Culture has been doing a lot. Yeah, you've probably seen the Henry Cavill one. The Screen Culture has been a big one. And, of course, this KH Studios kind of come into their own. But Screen Culture has been creating closely imitating official trailers. So they're the ones that are making like these AI spliced trailers that look like it's officially from the studio about a movie is coming out, but it's not actually coming out. And KH Studios, what they're doing is making outlandish versions of major studios. I'm talking about that Henry Cavill one as James Bond. We get the Squid Game one, talking about Titanic 2. And they're doing these and they're using the copyrighted content and adding AI into it. And people believe it. I had a person on set tell me that Titanic 2 was coming. And I was like, no, it's definitely not coming. Leonardo DiCaprio took like years of his career off so he could get away from that. He's not going to go back to Titanic. But people believe it. And it's insane to me. But you know what? That is how real AI is getting these days, that people believe this. I watch these trailers and I don't believe it. Okay, I pulled a few. So I'm going to poll the audience here, guys. What do you think? I got Titanic 2, Squid Game, a Superman trailer, or the new Fantastic Four. Which one do you guys want to see?
I want to see Titanic.
I was just going to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
GR, what do you think? Titanic?
It's the least, it has to be, because it's the least likely of all of them.
Right.
Yeah, but people think it's real. You tell us what they think. So here is...
What are they going to refloat the Titanic and sink it again?
Just wait. Titanic 2.
I can still feel him. His laughter. The way he made me believe in the impossible.
Survivor. Male. Unknown identity.
Inception.
Picked up by a fishing boat, 1912.
Use all the footage.
It can't be. That's the year the Titanic sank. I was dreaming about Jack ever since
voiceover.
that day.
They found him, barely alive.
One last journey.
Today, Titanic 2 is ready to set sail on its maiden voyage.
Oh my God.
If there's even a chance.
Maybe Jack will be there.
Welcome aboard Titanic 2.
Jack?
Rose? History has a way of repeating itself, Rose. I don't want to lose you again. You jump, I jump. Remember?
What the fuck? Oh my God.
Well, this is what they're doing, Some of them are very creative, Kira, and that's what I say. Some of them are very creative. They are, and I get it. Like, people are making these, but they're getting buzz enough where Deadline did this article, enough where they're trying to shut these down, and enough for YouTube to step forward and said we're going to demonetize their channels because people are being confused and they think these movies are coming out. Is that right? Is that wrong? Does that change with the platform and all for YouTube? Because again, It's supposed to be creative. You make your own stuff. But if you're confusing people, that's a problem too. I've had people like believe that actually Titanic 2 is coming. And I'm like, that Titanic 2 is not coming. Like the James Bond one was a big one. To me, I think it's problematic. We talked about a while ago. I remember like there was people guessing the show before being like, isn't this real? And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not even close to being real. Are we shocked they're shutting these down? Ronald, what do you think? Would you have bought one of these trailers? And do you think that it's surprising that YouTube's like actually stepping in to demonetize people over these?
This is what's so bizarre to me. Am I the only person? Well, Brian, you said something too. Am I the only person that could tell every movie that these things are from? I mean, they're all clips from previous movies. There's one for Friends even, and they're all clips from everything they've done. So that's ridiculous. They also do these AI spots on TikTok, and they're just ridiculous. They've done them like with the earthquake last week, and it's just these things. It's just nothing looks right. There's just something a little bit off, and that's how
Uncanny Valley. It's like Uncanny Valley a little bit.
Yeah. So do I think that YouTube should demonetize them? Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, I think they've been in this gray area for a while, Ronald. You know, and I mean, they got like 1.4 million subscribers. You know,
I mean that's crazy. But it's like you mentioned but they're making creative content. How creative really is Titanic 2? It follows the same story as Titanic.
What else are they going to tell you? I mean, come on.
But Jack's alive.
When they showed Titanic on the bottom of the ocean, it was one ship. It wasn't chopped in two.
Oh my god, true. Oh my god.
Right. That's a great point.
At least you noticed that, Ron. It's like,
I just love that Deadline put something out about this, and then YouTube actually stepped forward and did something about it, because it has been tricking people for a while. And sometimes the studios will step in. I saw that was a comment out there that I think it was a Queen that said about how people were making films based on Star Trek. And then some of them even Star Trek actors, and Paramount put a stop to it. Yes, Paramount has barely put a stop to the Star Trek stuff. They have, and that's great. But then some of these studios are actually making money off these, though. They're sharing the revenue off these with these people, which is what happens on YouTube. There's a revenue sharing platform that works. And so because they're using their footage and AI, they're getting money. And that's why they're not shutting these down. That's why the studios aren't shutting them down. That's a problem, Ronald, isn't it? The studios are like, let these keep happening and trick our fans. Because Bob Iger said they care about the fans, right? Bob Iger said when it comes to AI,
horseshit.
They care about fans.
The studios could be screwing themselves, because the audience will take it for so long, and once the believers right now really find out, they could turn against those studios. Like,
they could.
What do you think? What do you think? We are stupid? Well, yeah, they are, but we don't have to tell them that.
No. We're just gonna just keep putting stuff out there. Let you freaking see, Valarie, you've seen these before, right? Is this something that you think? Okay, first of all, do you think it tricks a lot of people? Because I think it does. It tricks a lot of people. I mean, some of them are just fun. I can laugh. Like, we're laughing right now. But do you think that there is a big enough audience that's like, oh my God, look at this new movie with DiCaprio coming back. Look at Squid Game happening. And also,
absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like people will. I feel like people don't even second guess it. Like I said, I had a person on set that said, oh yeah, this is real. And do you think that the studio should shut these down?
Yes, I think that okay. If people were making these in the sense of like, oh my god, silly parody hobby, here's in the title, like, oh my gosh, this is fake, this is like my I don't know, almost like along the lines of like, I don't know, if like fan fiction,
yeah,
like that kind of a thing. If it was in that context, I think. And it was just outward that like, this is fan made, this isn't real. Yeah, great, whatever. But if they're not marketing it that way, and people are genuinely believing it, first of all, everybody's going back to high school. Everybody's going back to like junior year high school English class. I've had enough of this. We need to know. Everybody needs to know how to do like a reverse Google search. Everybody needs to know how to like find a reliable source. I've had enough. There's a lot of people that do not have they can't tell the difference between what's AI and what's not.
They're stupid.
There's no, literally, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, doesn't that look a little animated to you? Doesn't it look just a little off?
A little bit off.
That's what I was saying. Just a little bit, just a bit, Yeah.
And also, have you never seen a movie ever? Because that was clearly, like Ronald said, like 4 different movies stitched together. Like, what the hell? Oh my God.
And they keep using the same ones. Like, I'm like, I saw Inception multiple times in there. I think I saw Revolutionary Road in there, I think.
That was it. Revolutionary Road. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, and I get it. They did that movie together. So you think you can tie into that. That's pretty much the sequel to Titanic. If Jack wouldn't have died, Revolutionary Road would have been the sequel, and it wouldn't have been a good marriage. That's all I'm saying. It would have been bad. but the thing is, like the clip art and all of that, it makes it be a facade. This is real. That's what they do. It's real. They say official trailer, and it's like when you do that, people just believe it. They just believe it. I see it. I see it. You see it. Why don't they see it?
It feels like when it feels like the fear that I have a grandparent that's going to get a phone call that's a scam, that's like, hey, I'm the prince in, the Prince of Arabia and I need money and whatever. Like, that's what it feels like. I'm like, can you people please? Wow. I'm like, we got to give everybody better internet literacy if possible.
So many people believe just what they're fed. They just, okay, yeah, you're right. People don't question. They don't use any logic. It's just they just believe what they're fed. Yeah.
You got to remember, guys, that we're in this industry, so we have more knowledge. And as Countess just said, it's easy to be confused.
It is.
I mean, my father got taken by one of those people that I was just talking about.
It's
really?
Terrible.
It's so awful. I mean, my father was unfortunately developing the first stages of Alzheimer's at the time, but he did it thinking it would make him money to give to me and my sister.
Yeah.
So these trailers online, we see them. We go, that's so much bullshit. But the average John Doe or Jane Doe at home don't have the inside knowledge that we have, and they go, "Wow, that looks so real. We gotta watch that when it comes out."
Yeah,
and
they see it. They intercut
what happens.
They intercut actual footage that you have with the AI stuff, with other, with other stock footage or B-roll or any of that. You know what I mean? They just put it together. And they have this really bad AI voiceover a lot of times.
Oh my God!
Really bad.
Well, and they were doing so good with it until they showed, like Ron said, when they showed the whole boat, the whole ship at the bottom of the ocean. Wait a minute, that was in like 12 pieces over 5 miles.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Whoever made that trailer is clearly not a shipwrecked fanatic. Absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. My question goes to you too, GR. Do you think this is a right thing for YouTube to do to shut this down?
Oh, fucking A, right. It's right. Those dirtbags they put them on the air, they should never get a dime out of it.
Yeah. And I don't think they've made a lot of money off it, though. They've already made a lot of money, and I think that's why, Deadline's like, we got to do something about this too. We want to say something about this to kind of help. But I mean, I don't know. This has been going on for a long time. I've seen these guys, the screen, all these guys, I've seen them for a long time doing this. And I'm just like, every time I see it, I laugh. I'm like, that's not a real fucking trailer, But again, we have the know-all. Some people just want to believe it. You know what I mean? They don't want to even think about it. They just want to believe it. Because they want to believe we're getting Forrest Gump too. You know what I mean? They want to believe that. That's one of them.
I actually saw that one. I saw a clip of it on TikTok.
Yep.
They want to believe that John Wick 5, even though John Wick 5 isn't about, they had like John Wick in a casket, John Wick's coming back. They want to believe, all these things are happening. And again, I get it, because we're starved for content. We're starved for nostalgia sometimes. A lot of us want sequels to things that just never happened. And you know what? It's easy for us to be excited about stuff. And sometimes it can look real, but a lot of it if you know what you're looking for, you can see what they're doing. Intersplicing content, like we're saying, using semi-AI here and there. But that's what AI is going to do. It's only going to get better. It's going to get better, and it's going to look more legit.
That's the thing. You saw the change last year, Brian. We talked about it. They showed that young woman walking down the street by that Japanese company, I believe.
Yeah.
The first time I ever saw an AI character look real. I mean, I watched that and I just went, "Holy crap!" And there go the roles for people like you and I.
Yeah,
because they can make it look real.
Well, that's the problem. That's what AI is. But I mean, you can use it for good, and you can use it for evil, and you can use it to fool people with fake Titanic videos. You know what I mean? But this is not going to stop, guys. I don't think so. But I do think.
I agree.
I do think this is a nice step. It's taking accountability, like YouTube taking accountability for it, and also like making a message to the studios that, because they know that the studios are making money off these. They'd be like, this isn't right. You're tricking the fans. You know what? And you shouldn't make money off this. It's fan fiction at this point. That's what it is. Just call it fan fiction. Stamp that over it, and then let them make money. But if you're trying to like fool people and trick them into believing this is happening, like, go fuck yourself. But that's not cool.
Yeah.
It's unfair to genuine fans, truly.
Yeah. And a lot of them are excited because they want to see that. They want to see Jack and Kate one more time. You know what I mean? Or Jack and Rose, one more time.
Or Kate, either one.
They're intertwined, king of the world, you know what I mean? They want to see it. They want to see it.
Either of them would consider it.
I know. Somebody,
they want to sink him again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Guys, I gotta tell you, just be careful what you watch. AI is getting better. Always question it. If it seems like it shouldn't happen, we'll tell you. Come back and ask us on Cruise Control. We'll tell you if it's real or not. That's why we're here too.
Yes.
Because that's what we can fact check it for you. And we thank you for being here. And don't believe the AI bullshit, because a lot of it is just that. Bullshit.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all. Control show. Control show.